Yes, I recorded this on the same day as the last one. That's why I still look like a frickin' ghost! Yeah, this could be the start of a new series. Every now and then I find some weird stories on the internet. And some of the stories are so mind-bogglingly weird that I kind of want to share them with people. They're kind of like The Room, but written. And you know, I love Tommy Wiseau's The Room in its own really surreal way. Not the way it was intended, but I do sort of love it. You know, I can't help it. It is so mind-bogglingly odd that you can't help but love it, really, which, you know, apparently wasn't the way that Mr. Wiseau meant it, but it's the way it came across. This is Vampire Kitty, Chapter 2, and, yeah, I don't know what happened to Chapter 1, or any of the chapters afterwards, but Chapter 2 is all you'll need, trust me. The, preface for this is from the novel I'm working on, Vampire Kitty, Chapter 2, second chapter for all to read. Smiley face. Chapter 2, Ferula. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The streets of Drakholt were overrun by heavy fog. Ferula sniffed the air, grinning. She was looking out from the balcony of her father's castle. Her father, Arathorn, which I'm pretty sure is someone from Lord of the Rings, was the king of all the vampires. Drakholt was the most populated vampire city. It had a population of 930,000. To the north of Drakholt there was Drakburn, which had a population of 154,000. 3 other vampire locations existed in the realm known as Earth. Ferula's shadow was long and stylish. The moonlight favoured her. She grinned up at the moon, and it shined back down at her, kind of like it does at everybody. She had intense yellow eyes, like a snake's. She had fluffy cat ears poking out of her head. They flipped and flapped a little bit, and she sneezed. She had a very long, somewhat fluffy tail. It bounced around some. She had fangs of a vampire, but most beings believed she was a demon. The rumours were indeed partially true. Ferula was a mixture of cat, vampire and demon. Her father, Athron, was pure vampire, and her mother, Maggie, I presume that's Maggie, or maybe it's Magi, was supposedly pure demon. Maggie was born pure, yes, but she experimented with animal potions many times, occasionally using herself as a test subject. Her magic was so powerful that she accidentally changed the fundamental nature of her own body. Vampires are typically offspring produced from demons mating with humans. They are more vulnerable than demons, but also surpass humans by a significant margin of strength and magical ability. For example, vampires require external sustenance like flesh and blood, whereas demons can generate their life force from within themselves. The most famous vampire was the son of Satan, and his name was Dracula. Ferula's silky black hair was thrice the length of her body in length. Ferula's silky black hair was thrice the height of her body in length, which was only 5 feet tall. Isn't that going to be, like, really impractical? Isn't she just going to, like, trip over a hill all the time and get trapped indoors behind her? Her hair smoothly brushed against the stonework as she walked against the wind, enjoying the fresh air. She liked to get away from the claustrophobic castle every now and then. Her skin was paler than the moon itself. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm Ferula! Her skin was paler than the moon itself. She wore a tight black suit with her boobs exposed, for Ferula never liked wearing her double D cup bras as a result of Zix White making fun of the way her boobs smushed against her on the inside of her bra. So she's not a double D cup then, like, or maybe she was wearing the wrong bra size, because if your boobs are smushing, then your bra is too small. But if she is a double D cup, and I'm assuming that this is the sort of horny guys on the internet example of what a double D cup is, and not, you know, like, because, like, the cup size, if you don't understand bras, cup size doesn't really mean a huge amount. It doesn't mean that because you wear a double D cup, your boobs are huge, because band size has a lot to do with it as well, but, like, horny guys on the internet assume that double D cup means it's Lara Croft. So if she's walking around with no support, They're not gonna, you know, be pert boobies. So just keep that in your head. This is Ferula tripping over her hair with her not pert boobies. I'm not shaming her not pert boobies, but, you know, I'm just assuming that this guy, because he's writing this story on the internet, has got this vision of someone with gravity-defying tits and amazing long hair that never gets trapped indoors. But I'm digressing, so I will get back to the story now. Where the hell was I? Ah, yes, double D cups. Her nipples were pointed and firm. Constantly, apparently. Her body curved elegantly, creating the shape of her small waist and round butt. She embraced the black skies of the night like a mother embracing her child, and stayed there on the castle balcony for many hours. Ferula slept in a crevice in one of the walls, comforted by the rigid rock against her back. After a moment, however, she woke, her yellow eyes wide open and her mouth instinctively drooling. She could sense it. Her snack was finally conscious. After all the hours, it remained in deep sleep from being hypnotised. Oh, that's the end of the sentence. Okay. Ferula purred. She sniffed the air. She even let out a little meow. She jumped from the top of the crevice and bolted off the balcony. The rocky steps that led down to the big wooden door were jagged and deformed, but Ferula instinctively knew where to step. She entered inside the castle, quickly getting into her formal demeanour. The halls were dimly lit by candles on the stone walls. There were glass cases here and there, which displayed famous items such as a tooth found from the deceased son of Satan, Dracula. The air was hot and smelled like candle wax. Ferula was heading towards one of her private chambers. I suppose that is kind of cool that that this is a post-Dracula world. And we haven't, like, weirdly revived Dracula or claimed that Dracula being killed in Carfax Abbey. What, it was Carfax Abbey where they killed him, wasn't it? Did I make that up? Wherever it was. Like, you know, at least we aren't sort of, you know, trying to say that that didn't happen or that wasn't him or anything like that. So I will give him points for that, I suppose. Ferula entered and saw her victim, helpless and frightened, tied down to the soft bed. It was a human girl she had captured from Red Wolf, the only human city. So, however, taking those points back, we have already established that this is Earth, and there are 3 vampire cities on Earth, but only 1 human city. Now this could be a really great, interesting dystopian look at how we are wrecking the Earth by using its resources up, but that's not where this is going. The girl was slightly taller than Ferula, with cute, perky nipples on her petite boobs. Now I'm starting to get the feeling that the author really likes nipples. She had long brown hair and brown eyes. Her wrists and ankles were tied to the 4 corners of the bed. She squirmed on the bed, trying to slip out of the restraints. "Who are you? What are you? What are you doing?" the girl yelled. Ferula looked down on her and grinned, showing her fangs. Then she leaned down and kissed the girl on the lips, her saliva seeping into her mouth, which contained chemicals that would dull her mind. Ferula hated it when the meals made a lot of noise. You know, a good way to have your meal not make a lot of noise is probably to eat her while she was asleep and not tie her to a bed, wait for her to wake up and shriek at you. Just a thought. "Umph, waff, the girl mumbled. I shit you not, that is what you wrote. "Umph, waff, The girl mumbled through the kiss. Ferula jumped on top of her, her knees hitting the girl's waist on the bed. The bed was made of the highest quality red velvet in all of the vampire cities. She leaned down and started licking the girl all over. I'm really, really sorry. I've already read this and this is still hilarious. "Meow, meow," said Ferula. What? I feel so relaxed. "Ah!" the girl continued to mumble. Is Ferula still kissing her? Is she, like, saying this through the kiss? Is this more of a, "What? I feel so relaxed." I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm really sorry. "Meow," said Ferula. She pushed her entire body into the girls, kissing her again. But like going in through the mouth? Like, I don't know, like some sort of rapey sandworm? Already stripped her down to her panties, which had spots indicating a leak of the girl's honey on them. Honey? Really? Oh my god, this is gonna turn into 50 Shades of Nope. Ferula caressed her head and neck and gave her more of the drug through kisses. She finally leaned up from her mouth and looked for a good place to suck blood. She poked around the girl's body with her claws, that she suddenly has, and found a good spot on her neck. Leaning down, she bit into the girl's neck and sucked, bright red blood filling her mouth and running down the girl's body. The girl moaned, not even knowing what was really happening. Ferula sucked several ounces of fluid from her neck and leaned back up. She felt herself getting excited, and even more excited. Oh my god, nope. Her claws extended, ripping her own fingers. Wait, what? Oh, right, Ferula's claws. Okay, fair enough. Her bones shifted and broke inside her body as the transformation proceeded. Ferula's eyes turned bright red and her fangs extended too. Her fangs elongated in her mouth and ripped open her gums and broke her jaw. That is gotta cause problems if that happens every time. Blood welled up in Ferula's mouth. It poured onto the girl's body. Ferula's hair grew, enveloping the whole room. She smiled devilishly at the girl beneath her. Right, so now as well as getting her hair stuck indoors, her hair is now everywhere and being a right pain in the arse, and let's hope it doesn't rain because my hair frizzes in the rain. I'm scared, the girl managed to say with a concerned look on her face. Ferula growled. She was nearly overwhelmed by bloodlust and struggled to control herself. She got the fangs to go back up inside her mouth and her claws to retract back into her hands that were still apparent but not too long for the girl anymore. The broken bones had already healed. Ferula's eyes were so bright that a girl winced. Ferula leaned down and kissed the girl's nipples before starting to nibble them. Ah! What is that? The girl mumbled. Moof. Ferula growled and sucked on the girl's nipple. Ah! The girl moaned. Her mind was dazed and confused, but her ability to feel pain or pleasure remained intact. Ferula's excitement intensified. She nibbled harder on the girl's nipple, biting it off and chewing it up. She loved the taste of the ripe flesh. Wanting so much more, she sucked on the girl's bleeding boob. Sorry. She sucked on the girl's bleeding boob, enjoying the taste of fresh blood. She bit down again, her fangs mincing off more flesh of the girl's petite titty, and she smiled in delight as she chewed up the flesh, savouring the sweet taste. Ah, my breast, the girl moaned. Because right, if someone's chewing on your tit, the first thing you're going to say is, ah, my breast, not what the fuck are you doing? Ferula swiftly got close to her tit again and took an even bigger bite. Ah, the girl moaned. It felt as if her breast was being suckled instead of bitten, and she couldn't make sense of what she was seeing. Ferula was on top of her, and blood covering her, and blood was covering her everything. Okay. But she didn't understand. Her mind had been turned off. Soon she began to hallucinate that the blood wasn't there, and that Ferula was fingering her pussy, which had got very wet. Oh my god. So, there you have it. There are another 2 parts, where basically she just very slowly kills this girl. But they're even more cringeworthy than the first part. Yeah, I'm not going to read them out. If you want to read them, you have everything you need to go find this. I found it. If you want to go read the other 2 parts, then go read the other 2 parts, but they were so cringeworthy that basically my skin fell off, and I was afraid that the main character was going to come find me. But